Boom, what it is YouTube, it's your boy here, Ali Fuladi, back at it again with another video here on Fuladi Fitness. You already know what's going on. But if you're new to this channel and don't know what's going on, this channel is me helping you guys elevate your lives mentally, physically, and spiritually. So if you're on that type, time and make sure you join the Fuladi Fitness family, the gangway, by hitting that red subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure also drop me a like and leave me a comment to help support this channel's growth. And of course, don't forget to turn on that post notification ring bell so you get notified next time I drop some heat for you guys. Alright, now that we got that all out of the way, let's get into the topic of today's video. You read the title. Today we're going to be discussing the spiritual benefits of semen retention. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Quick disclaimer, we're going to be getting into some deep topics and some introspective thoughts in this video. So if you aren't into the topics of consciousness and overall spirituality, no hard feelings. By all means, do yourself a favor and click off of this video. Just remember to like, comment, and subscribe before you do so. Okay, now that we got the people who are actually interested in this topic, let's dive in deep. So to truly understand the spiritual benefits of semen retention, we need to first quickly break down the chakra system. Now, the chakra system refers to the 7 energy centers in the body. These energy centers can be correlated to different nerve bundles, glands, and organs in your body. Each one of them has their own separate function that helps keep your body in alignment. They basically start at the base of your spine and run all the way up to the crown of your skull. Now, your chakras need to be aligned and balanced for you to be able to function at your highest level. But most of us are stuck operating in the lower level chakras. Thus, we only operate at a lower state of consciousness. The first and lowest chakra center in our body is the root chakra. This is basically the primal and animalistic side of you that focuses on food, water, shelter, and sex. Now, since our life force energy starts here, if we're constantly releasing and spilling our seed, that means we're going to be stuck at this lower state of consciousness. This is what I'm trying to say when I mention that you become a slave to your own flesh when you're constantly releasing your seed. You're subdued to the lowest level of consciousness that makes you focus on these animalistic type behaviors. And when you operate at this low level of consciousness, you're basically the lowest form of yourself. Now, the main goal of retention when it comes to spirituality is to raise the sexual energy up each level of the chakra system. Raising this energy all the way up to the higher level chakras will mean that you're going to operate at a higher level of consciousness. This is also referred to tapping into your Kundalini energy. As you go through this journey and start to transmute this sexual energy up your chakra levels, you'll start to notice that you become slowly detached from these lower level chakras and start tapping into your true essence. We are not the body, we are not our mind, and we are not our thoughts. We are simply a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. And with that said, during our time here having this experience, we all have a sole purpose or mission to fulfill. Now, many of us out there have not discovered what this purpose is yet. And unfortunately, most of us will never actually figure out what this purpose is, let alone fulfill it. And this is due to what we previously just discussed. If you're always stuck operating at these lower levels of consciousness, you will never be able to truly detach from the flesh and tap into the soul. To give you guys a simple analogy, you basically have a leak in your chakra system. Your life force energy is constantly being drained, never giving it an opportunity to rise up and tap into the higher energy centers. And to truly understand what your purpose is, you need to be able to tap into these higher levels of consciousness.
Purpose in life, their true purpose. If you don't know what it is, you need to cut off all women.
Why is it women though? I don't understand.
because they are draining you of your solar energy, and without it you won't be able to find your purpose. This is why men, before they make it in the world, they always have a period where they abstain from women to be able to harness masculine energy. They have to cut off the women, and they have to cut off all temptation, and they have to spiritually grow to find out their purpose. Once you find your purpose, then you are able to grow masculine energy on levels you will never understand. But while you're draining it into women that don't love you, you will never grow.
So with that said, that means you first must be able to retain your seed and harness this life force energy. And only then will you be able to transmute this energy and raise it up to unlock new levels of consciousness. Without this, you are basically like a hamster on a wheel going round and round and round while staying stuck in the same position. Like I previously said in my video regarding the mental benefits of semen retention, society is surrounding you with non-stop lustful stimulations, and this is due to the fact that they want you to remain stuck at these lower level states of consciousness.
The matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
When you actually retain for a long period of time, this becomes so evident to you. It's as if the veil is finally lifted and you get to see life for what it truly is. No longer are you going to be stuck in the fog, seeing whatever they want you to see and hearing whatever they want you to hear. This quintessential matrix is a dangerous, dangerous trap to fall in. And the only way for you to prevent yourself from also falling into this trap is to wake up spiritually. The process of awakening can be done and found in many different methods out there, but this process is only aided and enhanced when you practice semen retention. Now, this is the only spiritual benefit when it comes to semen retention, in my opinion, but quite frankly, this is the most profound benefit you'll receive while retaining your seed. In my humble opinion, I would have never truly found out my purpose of creating this channel and creating the Fulati Fitness brand if it wasn't for this practice. Nor would I have had the willpower and faith to trust my gut and follow my intuition as it guides me along this unknown path. And this is what life is truly all about, man. Realizing you are not your body, you are not your mind, and you are not your thoughts. You're just a soul having this experience as a human for the time being. And this time you have here is not permanent. It can be taken away from you at any time. And knowing this can be a blessing or curse depending on how you look at it. For some people, this might be too much and too overwhelming to comprehend. But for the ones who understand this thoroughly, life becomes about leaving a positive imprint and impact on the world before it's all said and done. And this, of course, is done through fulfilling the purpose that you were assigned for. This takes a lot of deep introspective thought and soul searching to uncover the reason behind why you were brought here to Earth. And this only can be made clear when you tap into those higher level states of consciousness. When you're constantly releasing your seed, you are digging yourself deeper and deeper into the hole of despair. Your thoughts and consciousness can never reach the levels of figuring out what your purpose is. It's instead focused on those animalistic behaviors of food, water, shelter, and sex. And as I've said before, since we live in a civil world today, most of us have the needs of food, water, and shelter already taken care of. So your sole focus and purpose becomes chasing instant forms of gratification. You become addicted to those huge dopamine rushes when you release your seed, whether that's to bots on the hub or thoughts on Tinder. That becomes the only thing you start to pursue. And as you grow older and start to realize this, it becomes very self-evident that this led you to living a life of unfulfillment, regret, and mediocrity. Life isn't guaranteed, man, and you never know when your time has come to its end. And with keeping that in mind, this should motivate and push you to not only find out your purpose, but to also pursue it. Instead, a lot of men are sucked into the consumer culture that society is baiting them into. And this is pulling you further and further away from your soul's purpose. You instead become a cog into the machine, living a life that you never wanted. You follow the general path that society has laid out for you because you can't think and operate at a higher level of consciousness. And this eventually can lead you to studying something that you're not into, choosing a career path that you're not into, working a job that you're not into, trading your time, energy, and effort to help someone else fulfill their vision in exchange for money, and overall not being in the position and place that you've always envisioned for your life. This is why so many men out there end up suffering from midlife crises, going through depression, having anxiety, and other mental issues. They are not living within alignment to their soul's purpose. And these mental health issues are simply just signs from your higher self trying to wake you up and tell you, bro, this is not what we came here for. Get your together. But again, society has surrounded us with so many comforting coping mechanisms. This goes from the hub, casual sex, hookup culture, drugs, alcohol, nightlife, social media, and all the other aspects that come with this consumer culture. And with all these distractions and temptations surrounding you, you never truly get to address the situation that is constantly conflicting you. And that is not living in accordance with your purpose and not pursuing it. To me, the biggest fear is having to live a life I truly don't want to live just to make ends meet. And on top of that, to cover up my soul's discontent with mind-numbing substances or material. If you end up going down this path, you're eventually going to be sitting down on your deathbed realizing that you wasted all this time and energy on nonsense. That just scared the living out of you, man. Being there on your deathbed full of regret and shame. That would truly just eat away at my soul, man, giving me a sickening feeling of unfulfillment with my life. Now you can prevent this from ever happening by figuring out what it is that you're willing to die for and living by that code every single day. And to reiterate this point, retaining your seed will only amplify and enhance your ability to figure that out. There is a reason why these sages, monks, and spiritual teachers of our time promote and practice semen retention and celibacy.
A light bulb is on, voltage is low, it sheds just a spot of light. So whatever is there, only that much you see. If you increase the voltage, it brightens up and you will see little more. If you increase the voltage full on, then you see the whole room. Life is just like this. Everybody is seeing life, perceiving life, experiencing life only to the extent their awareness allows them. And this awareness is essentially determined by what is the effervescence of your energy, what is the intensity of your energy, and how much can you hold for how long.
Like I said before in my previous video regarding the physical benefits of semen retention, when you retain, you are playing life at a higher power level. And with this higher power level, you are able to access these higher states of consciousness much easier. Many religious and spiritual texts have claimed that God, the universe, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, rewards the righteous. Retaining your seed will slowly detach you away from the worldly pleasures of instant gratification and lead you on the path to righteousness. You'll start to find yourself getting thoughts, ideas, revelations, and so forth that are pointing you in the right direction towards your purpose and mission. In some of the practices that you should do in conjunction with retention, like meditating, visualizing, affirming, and so forth, the dots will start to connect and things will become clear of what you came here for and what you need to do to fulfill that purpose. And with that said, tests will be thrown at your way for the universe to see if you're truly bout it, no Master P. Remember, pressure breaks pipes but also makes precious stones. So when the trials and tribulations come, stay solid and never fold. This is what it takes to grow into your full potential. Growth is simply just a byproduct of suffering, pain, and discomfort. And to actually fulfill your soul's purpose, you need to grow into your highest self. So challenges must be met, confronted, and conquered. As you go longer on this journey, the challenges only become harder and harder, but you yourself become stronger and stronger. Each challenge you take on and conquer is like a stone being chipped away piece by piece. You are slowly shaping and molding the sculpture or statue of the highest version of yourself, which in turn is inching you closer and closer to the ultimate end goal of fulfilling your soul's purpose. And living a life that follows this code is the only way that you'll truly ever get to experience happiness and peace within yourself. A lot of us out there are looking for happiness and peace outside of ourselves. We are just covered with layers and layers of BS that are stacked upon each other. Finding out the true meaning of life for you means that you as an individual have to go in there and peel back these layers piece by piece. And as you do this, you get closer and closer to your true soul's essence. Remember, there is a reason that you were brought here and you need to find out that reason and accomplish it. And that can be only done with the procedure I just laid out for you. Figuring this out and eventually fulfilling it is the pinnacle of your existence. This is the only thing that truly matters at the end of the day. So focus on fulfillment over fun. Prioritize your purpose over pleasure. And only then will you be able to reach the max potential of your life. Anything worth doing and anything that holds value in life requires you to make and take sacrifices. Retaining your seed is by no means an easy task. It requires a lot of sacrifice, determination, and discipline to resist your primal urges. As you embark on this journey, the universe will see this and will show you the path to your purpose. It's now then up to you to direct this energy towards fulfilling it. With all the things we've discussed so far regarding the benefits of this practice, from the focus, mental clarity, discipline, drive, energy, power, and so forth, combined in living within alignment with your purpose, you start to attract and manifest things into your life a lot quicker. Practicing retention and living life at a higher power level will allow you to manifest things into your life at a rapid rate. I'm telling you, man, there is a direct correlation and reason to why these spiritual teachers all practice retention. Their purpose was to reach and attain the state of transcendence. And by raising their power levels and directing this energy up the chakra system, they were able to manifest their goal of reaching enlightenment. Now, this doesn't have to be your purpose, but the basic rules and principles apply to every walk of life. So whether your purpose and passion is in teaching, art, music, athletics, and so forth, retention will help you manifest the things that you need in your life to accomplish it. As a man, you need to know the power of your seed and not waste it. Protect your energy and use it to accomplish things in your life. When you trust your gut, follow your heart, and listen to your intuition, you can't go wrong. Trust the process, man, and realize that everything is happening for a reason. God or the universe does not make mistakes. Just as your life force energy has the ability to create another human being, it also carries the capability of creating new experiences and a new life. Retain your seed's power and use this energy to unlock new levels of consciousness. And this in turn will help guide you to unlock new levels of life. I already said this before, but I'm about to say it again. Life is not guaranteed. So get the most fulfillment out of it as you possibly can while you're still here. Find your purpose, prioritize it, then pursue it. And remember to follow your soul and go with the flow. Namaste. And there it is, man. That's gonna wrap up the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did and you still haven't managed to subscribe to this channel yet, make sure that changes right now. And while you're at it, make sure you also drop me a like and leave me a comment of other topics that you want to see discussed here on Fulati Fitness, because I'm trying to provide you guys, the people, education, entertainment, and enlightenment. I'm trying to build that interactive community with you guys, so go ahead and leave your suggestions down in the comment section below. Give me the feedback, man. I need to know the pulse with my audience, so talk to me, I'll talk back. And of course, before we sign out, don't forget to turn on that post notification ring bell so you get notified next time I drop some gold for you guys. Once again, it's been your boy here, Ali Fulati, in the field, in the flesh, the young OG, dropping y'all that game so you guys can make these gains. And I'm out of here. Peace.